Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. It's been crazy just how fast this year's gone. I feel like where did 2024 go? And here we are recording another video. It's crazy. It's always been my 6.5 years on staff with FCA, which has been wild. And this year has probably been the craziest. And I will say that is definitely because 11 months ago, Katie and I had a daughter. Prescott Rose is her name. We call her Scotty. And so it's been a wild year, just a lot of new challenges, a lot of learning new things, and being very vulnerable and challenged in so many different ways. But it's been a great lesson. It's been a great time being a father and being a parent, and we're super thankful. Obviously, this video is more about FCA, and so it's been a really impactful year with FCA. 2024 is, I keep saying every single year has been my most impactful year yet, and I do feel like that is 100% true. And I know for me, I don't really care about the numbers. Obviously, it's a really good sign of where the health, or not, it's not a sign of the health, but it's a sign of where the ministry is being impacted because people are showing up, and there's a lot of numbers do reflect some sort of change. But for me, the way I view ministry is really, I like to call it a crockpot ministry, where it's just slow. It takes a long time. It's showing up. How does your life match your words? How do you show the fruits of the Spirit? How does change happen when these kids are going to college and when they're texting you 5 or 6 years down the road? That's the way ministry works for me. And so for me, I don't love like the microwave ministry where it's like, hey, we did a quick change of our lives and this person's having so much success and then never see them again. But for me, it's like a lot of ministry is crockpot and it's really slow because it's lifelong change of discipleship and empowering, engaging, and equipping them to ultimately learn how to be a Christian on by themselves. And so for me, obviously 2024 has been a huge impact. A couple of the numbers highlights. I know last year we had 15 schools at this time, and now we've also added Conifer and Clear Creek, which are both two schools in the mountains, which has been a place where we've really kind of struggled getting some traction. So it's really cool to see a lot of the impact happening up in the mountains. And so from 2 years ago or 3 years ago now with 10 schools up to 17, like it's been such a cool way that we're seeing growth happen around Jefferson County. We also have been really focusing on student leaders because we don't have much staff, and so the best way to make impact is let the students lead and for them to disciple the kids. And ultimately, when you have kids who are bought in and teaching and growing, like that's where a lot more of the change happens, when they can see their peers doing that. So I spend a lot of time working with student leaders. Last year this time we had 40 student leaders, and we doubled that this year almost to 75. And so they've been doing a lot of the dirty work, and I'm so supporting them from my role, obviously trying to manage like 15 to 17 different schools, and it's been a lot, but it's been super cool to see the impact. And we're also up to around 500 kids a week and coming to FCA and being impacted by the ministry. And so I'm super thankful for the opportunities that we get to do each and every week. And I truly could not do this work without each of you who are watching this. Thank you for the prayers. Thank you for the financial support. Like, we are putting all that to the max, and we're making each dollar count. And so ultimately, like there's a lot of impact happening around the county, and I'm really excited to see where God moves this next year, and really honored that I get to be a small part of that. And so thank you so much for helping me out this year and tuning in to see the impact that we're making through FCA.